Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Tuesday, October 8th, 2013. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Chip Ramsey with the Coffee County Independent newspaper. In tonight's news, partisan wrangling over the federal budget is starting to hit home. Many Tennesseans will see their unemployment checks shrink this week. We'll take you to the Old Timers Day celebration in Manchester and tell you why there was a huge presence of law enforcement officers at the corner of Cedar Lane and Wilson Avenue Thursday morning. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
Dreaming of a new vehicle?
And don't think you can afford one?
Well, think again. At Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac, we have new vehicles with payments starting as low as $159 a month.
No way! A new Chevy Cruze for only $159 a month?
That's right. Or check out the 2014 GMC Acadia that seats 8 for only $299 a month. In honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we're donating $50 for every vehicle sold to the Multi-County Cancer Support Network. Come see us today or visit us online at stanmcnabb.com. And remember, if anyone can, Stan can.
With over 30 years experience servicing the Tullahoma area, Mike's Tire, Brake, and Muffler has become a household name in Middle Tennessee. As a family-owned business, Mike and his wife Lisa, along with their sons Jamie, Justin, and Jody, have assembled a crew that delivers quality service to go with quality products. As the only authorized Michelin and Goodyear dealer in Tullahoma, they have become the tire store of choice, being named the Tire and Brake Store of the Year multiple times. They also rent Penske trucks and are an interstate battery dealer. So if you need tires, brakes, mufflers, a battery, or maybe rent a truck, go to the place you can trust. Call Mike's Tire, Brake, and Muffler at 931-455-5150, located at 732 North Jackson in Tullahoma, Tennessee.
Jim, in a breaking story that happened yesterday morning, we're just finding details on it, but the Hillsborough Market, of course, in Hillsborough, Tennessee, was robbed yesterday morning at 4 a.m. And it turns out it was an inside job. Two employees, or rather one employee and her boyfriend, Paige Hollister, and her boyfriend, Vincent Griffin, conspired to rob the market at 4 a.m. Police say, and according to Sergeant Danny Farrell with the Coffee County Sheriff's Department, Vincent was wearing a mask and had on a bandana and disguised himself, came in wielding a BB pistol, as it turns out, and ordered his girlfriend to get on the floor and rob the store of some cash that was in the drawers. After watching the video and listening to their stories, it turned out pretty quickly that the two were in on the story, and there was a hoax there. The investigation did reveal that, and they have both been arrested. Vincent and Griffin, or rather Griffin and Hollister, have both been charged with theft over $500. They're both in have a $50,000 bond on them. In addition to that, Paige Hollister was charged with filing a false police report and was given an extra $25,000 bond onto her. They are both in the Coffee County Jail right now, and the investigation is still ongoing. But they think the police officers think they've recovered all the stolen money except for a bank bag and about $15 in cash, which Sergeant Farrell says will soon be found. So
Okay, some good work there.
Good work, quick work. Yeah,
yes, absolutely.
Good stuff.
The partisan wrangling over federal spending is starting to hit home. Arnold Engineering Development Center Commander Colonel Raymond Toth says that 56 civilian employees were sent home last week over funding concerns. Another 200 workers at the aerospace testing facility could be furloughed as early as this week if Congress can't agree on a new budget for this fiscal year. The job cuts at Arnold now focus on Air Force civilian service workers. Aerospace Testing Alliance workers are on the job for now, but a prolonged government closure could impact them also. ATA workers have been told the federal shutdown could lead to indefinite furloughs in the coming weeks. Nearly 2,000 are employed at the center.
Federal budget cuts will mean smaller unemployment compensation checks for jobless Tennesseans beginning this week. The budget sequestration adopted by Congress 2 years ago will reduce coverage for Tennesseans who have been unemployed for more than 6 months. The Department of Labor and Workforce Development spokesman Jeff Henschel says benefits will be cut by 5.5%. He says about 20,000 unemployed workers will see lower checks. The reduced benefit applies as workers go without jobs for more than 25 weeks. The average unemployment check is $240 per week.
The Tennessee Valley Authority says fiscal 2013 was a record year for hydroelectric power generation. During the year, which ended last week, TVA's 29 hydroelectric dams provided 18.5 million megawatt hours of energy. That's enough electricity to serve more than 1.2 million homes in TVA's 7-state region. TVA attributes the record to above average participation. Rainfall was 121% of normal in the Tennessee Valley, which with nearly 62 inches. Runoff, which is the amount of rainfall that actually reaches streams and creeks, was 136% of normal, almost 30 inches. TVA Chief Generation Officer Chip Pardee said maximizing the potential of all that water required around-the-clock management. Hydroelectric power is TVA's cheapest energy source, and its abundance has helped fuel lower costs to customers.
Property taxes are going up in Grundy County. Commissioners last week voted to increase the tax rate by 41 cents to $2.50 per $100 of assessed property value. The rate hike means a homeowner with property valued at $100,000 will pay $102 more in taxes this year compared to the year before. County Mayor Lonnie Cleek says the new revenue will be used to pay for cost of living and state-mandated pay hikes for county employees. He also says new revenue is earmarked to help pay the cost of operating a proposed new multi-million-dollar jail. Cleek says the Grundy County property tax rate had remained unchanged for more than 18 years. Commissioners say the new jail will cost some $7 to $10 million.
Stay with us. More Newsleader on 6 is coming up after this.
When you're running late headed to that sporting event or horse show and hungry but need gas, you don't have to choose which to get. Just stop at any Quick Mart where gas prices are normal and the food is outstanding. Burgers, fries, salads, sub sandwiches, chicken strips, egg rolls, even pizza can be picked up while the gas is pumping. Stop by any Quick Mart today and not only save time, but enjoy some good cooking, southern hospitality, and prices you can live with.
Looking for a unique gift for someone special, or perhaps something just for yourself? Then you need to check out Grady Mac Denim Company, right here in the heart of Tullahoma. Grady Mac features the full line of men's and women's Lucky brand apparel. Stop in and check out our denim production line. Grady Mac offers a full line of outdoor sporting apparel and much more. And check out our custom fly fishing equipment, fine art, and signed sports memorabilia. There's something for everyone at Grady Mac Denim Company, the most unique store in Tullahoma.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
Welcome back. The Old Timers Day celebration in Manchester took place last weekend. Jim stopped by and spoke to the event organizer. Let's watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here today in Manchester, Tennessee, and there's a big event coming off up here in just about 30 minutes from now. I'm talking to Roger Steele, who is kind of the head of this organization.
Chairman, yes, that's right.
Okay, what is your official title, Roger?
I'm the chairman of Manchester Old Timers Day.
Oh, okay. Now, this has got to be very gratifying for you because of how this has grown this year. I think you did it again last year, but you've been out of the Old Timers Day parade business for a while.
Well, in 2007, the city and everybody just kind of gave it up because of lack of attendance. Probably it was at the park and it was in August, but probably too hot for everybody to come down. But we tried to get the city to take it back, and they didn't have any interest in it. So we created a board, and they elected me chairman. And this is the second year that we've been doing it. Last year it was 82 degrees on Friday. Saturday it was 55. We still had a good turnout, but I'm expecting today to be a great turnout.
Well, you couldn't ask for any better weather today, and I think the rain is not really in the forecast.
That's right. It's later on. So we've got stuff planned all the way till about 8 o'clock tonight. The parade will be coming through in just a few minutes, so we're very excited to see what we've been working hard on all year.
Tell us a little bit about what's going to go on downtown here on the square in Manchester.
Well, the parade's going to come through a little bit after 10, and then at 11 o'clock we've got singers all day long. The last performer is going to be at 6 o'clock. It's Eric Haggard. He's a little country rockish, little old blues kind of, so we thought that'd be appropriate to finish up with that. But also at 1 o'clock we have kids games taking place, the old-fashioned kids games. We have ice cream eating contests, egg tosses, and things like that, like it used to be. And everything we're doing is free. We have the National Guard rock walls coming, so that'll be something free for everybody to get up on too. So all our kids games free. They win money as prizes. We have a grease pole. The Humane Society gets all the money for the grease pole, so that's a good thing that we're doing for them. So, and they really seem to enjoy that with the kids going up and down that pole.
What about the entries for the parade? Are you pleased with that today?
Yeah, it's bigger than last year, and part of the problem too is there's about 4 festivals going on this weekend right now, so probably they had already had their plans, and with the weather and everything, they couldn't be at all places at one time. So we've got about 70 entries, but there's more than that because some of them have 4 in one entry, counting the police departments. We've got a bunch of antique tractors coming up after the parade. They're going to be parking right in here, so people can walk by and see them. And then we have antique tractors in the parade also. They'll be parked up here after the parade.
Speak a little bit about your Grand Marshal. I thought that was pretty cool.
Jim and Margie Gore. Jim Gore was one of the founders, and he drove the Grand Marshal in the first Old Timers Day, and then he drew our logo, which is the courthouse, and he's given us prints and everything too. So on every stationery we have the courthouse, and he's done so much for the community. And then Margie Gore, she was a teacher for 40 years, I believe, and she was also over the Children's Advocacy Center and Manchester Arts Center. She's very, very active in that. So she's been helping the community for most of all her life.
Okay. This man is really busy today, but we were able to snag him just a bit, for just a second here. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
With today's program, it looks like it's going to be a great one.
Well, thank you all for coming. Thanks.
And more Newsleader on 6 is coming up after these messages.
Have you heard the news? The Russell Barnett Ford family has expanded to 2 separate locations. That's Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Russell Barnett Ford of Winchester. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That means 2 times the customer service and 2 times the inventory. So no matter where you're located, let the Russell Barnett Ford family make your next vehicle purchase a great one. 2 times the inventory, 2 times the customer service. That's the Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester. Why buy anywhere else?
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
On the train test range, the search for any possible weakness continues. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Hello, my name is Joe Stroop with Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. I'm here to talk to you about a couple incentives that are going on between now and the end of the year. First is your federal tax credit up to $300. Secondly, 0% financing up to 15 months on XL products. Third, fall promotion up to $1,100. Finally, $500 incentives from your local power distributor. Please give us a call at 455-8757. Thank you.
Welcome back. The Tennessee Department of Correction and Probation and Parole recently conducted a new random search program in Tullahoma. Everyone on parole or probation that reported to the probation office went through a search of their vehicle and their person to ensure they were following their parole restrictions. This program is an effort to further ensure public safety where felons on parole are concerned. Let's watch video.
All right, we're in Tullahoma, and this is in front of the probation office. Here on Cedar Lane and Wilson Avenue, and they're having an event down here with all kinds of investigators and police officials, and we're going to find out exactly what's going on here, see if they can give us a little report. They were waiting on someone to give us an interview. As people who are coming to the probation office for meetings, their vehicles are being searched, and there are dogs on site that will search these vehicles to make sure that they are in compliance with the regulations of their probation. Here's one pulling in right here.
Yeah, 6 people. No, sir. Hey, whoa, look at him.
Who's on probation? All right, just out of the car, both of you.
And at this point, when the person on probation comes into a meeting, this is a tactical group that will be searching the vehicle and the people involved to make sure that none of their probationary restrictions are being violated. And then here's the K9 unit comes out and brings a dog. And the dog will search the vehicle. And make sure that there's nothing in there that's not supposed to be in there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dina Davis, District 5 Director of the Middle Tennessee region of the Department of Corrections, Probation, and Parole. And Miss Davis, what is taking place here in Tullahoma today?
Today we are conducting a joint task force effort that involves the Tennessee Department of Correction, Probation, and Parole officers, as well as the Strike Force 2 Security Threat Group and Absconder Enforcement Unit. And we are also working with the Coffee County Sheriff's Department, and we're conducting parking lot searches today. And the reason that we are doing this is to provide community supervision to enhance public safety, which is our mission that we are now under.
All right, so you're in front of the parole office here in Tullahoma, and as people come to the parole office for meetings or whatever they need to do at the parole office, then you are searching their vehicles, searching them?
Yes, sir. We're searching their vehicles, searching their person, and this is just an effort to let the probationer and parolees know, which they're all felon offenders, that this is the way that we're going now that we're with Tennessee Department of Correction. And we've discovered a couple of weapons so far, and we'll see what else happens today.
So you're pretty much saying to them, you have restrictions involving your parole, and we're going to make sure you live up to them.
That's right.
And that helps the rest of the citizens of the area feel safer about what's going on around them.
That's correct, sir.
And don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Meryl Meadows, who will be on to invite us to take advantage of the free concert series coming to Tullahoma and visit Tullahoma's new disc golf course. South Jackson Civic Center is having a twist on the regular haunted house. We'll hear all about that, and Marilyn Ewing will speak to Shelbyville's chamber president about what's going on in Shelbyville. All that and more on this week's Living Show. We'll be right back in just a moment with more Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
The highest standard of integrity delivers stability and honor. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of integrity in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please, for the following public service announcement. He's back! The Watkins Man is back, bringing his world-famous Watkins products to 104 East Lauderdale Street in Tullahoma, where Richard and Stephanie Carpenter have opened the area's only Watkins store. Since 1886, Watkins has produced all-natural products, starting with the pain liniment and now including soaps, oils, creams, scrubs, royal jelly, beeswax, supplements dedicated to natural health and pain management, cover total external and internal body care. And don't forget the world-famous spices, extracts, teas, and cooking ingredients. With too many products to list, know that all Watkins products are 100% natural using the highest quality ingredients obtainable. Always remember with Watkins, when you buy the best, you use less.
Welcome back. The new NHC nursing facility in Tullahoma provided a pre-opening sneak peek for community leaders last week. Newsleader's John Gray brings us this report.
And this is the entrance to the new NHC facility in Tullahoma, where there is a walkthrough today, preliminary walkthrough today of the facility with Director Janie Colley and a few of the city officials. And we are at the viewing of the new NHC facility in Tullahoma. And it's going to be a good time. There's Chief right there. All these lovely people here. Hey. Look at this gorgeous facility. There's Shirley. There's Janie Colley, the director.
Welcome everybody to this beautiful new facility in Tullahoma, Tennessee. 20 months or so ago, when I first met with the NHC folks, they really had been looking at Tullahoma for some time, as I understand it. I was not the mayor prior to that time, but just really couldn't seem to get any traction in the community. And so when I first learned of the potential of this, we got on it. And I'm so pleased and proud that we did. And I'm so pleased this beautiful new $11+ million facility is here, 100 employees. Healthcare, that's certainly the strength of Tullahoma, and this continues just to reinforce our position as a healthcare leader in our community. So I'm pleased to join. We've got Janie, we've got members of the TAEDC here, which were integral in making this happen.
I'm sorry it's not totally a finished product, but you are getting that first look, so I think you're pretty privileged. And I feel extremely privileged to have you as our guest and to be the administrator of this beautiful new property. This center is the first center in the state of Tennessee that NHC has developed and opened since 1998 when we built Adams Place in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We are growing and developing, and again, Tullahoma is fortunate to be a part of that. Follow me and we'll take a little look, okay? And the lights are out because they're adding, I think, an outlet or two somewhere, so I apologize for the darkness.
And a lot of the artwork, as you can see, is still on the floor waiting to be hung. Some beautiful artwork. And the carpet is exceptional. And this is the recreation room or dining hall. These are all the notable people that have been invited to this opening here for the first viewing of the NHC Life Center, and another facility, another area where people can have to spend time and in recreation, games. Jackie, there's a lovely gaming table. There's a couch there, and I'm sure there'll be a flat screen TV on that wall. There's a fireplace area.
I tell you what, they give me just in time, well, I'm going to get spoiled over here. Wait on me.
All right, and this is, of course, they're just now putting the furniture and everything in, and none of the artwork's on the walls, but this is a private room, and it's a large room, and this is the companion room is what they call this. This is two areas here, semi-private areas. There's Diamond. Jim, you picking out your room, Jim?
I've already got it picked out. I think I'm going to go ahead. I want one with a double, just so I can have some extra fun.
There you go.
Yeah, have a double room. Yeah. You going to join me?
Sure.
Okay. That's good.
We could have a big time.
We'll be right back with your weather forecast.
Last month's sales were so good, I need cars now to restock my lot. I'm Keith Barnett at Russell Barnett Kia, and I've come up with a plan. It's my car bazaar. Whether you owe $1,000 or several thousand on that car that you hate, this car bazaar is here to help you out. Do you have a job and $149? My For the People credit approval process is here to help you out. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Hurry in before the car bazaar ends. I'm Keith Barnett, and I'm the dealer for the people.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1939 at 88 degrees. Record low was in 1991 at 30 degrees. The average high on this day is 74 and the average low is 50. For tonight, look for mostly clear weather with a low of around 52. Mostly sunny weather in your forecast for Wednesday with a high of 76 and a low of 54. And that mostly sunny weather hanging around again for Thursday with a high of 77 and a low of 53.
And Jim wanted to report and just tell all of our viewers out there that the Westwood Rocket football team finished the season with a perfect 9-0 record, a first time for the school. My son Lucas is the quarterback on that team, and I was thrilled to death. It was exciting. The last two games they battled Liberty Middle School out of Bedford County, won the season championship 8-0 in thrilling overtime fashion, which I think we reported on. And last Thursday they won the whole crown 12-6. So. Chad Dyer and his crew, great bunch of boys, great bunch of players, a great program over Westwood. Town was very excited about that, so congratulations, guys.
Absolutely. All right, that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great night.